Good evening, and welcome, dear friend, to Whispered Wisdom. Tonight, we embark on a special kind of journey. We are not seeking treasures of gold or silver, but a treasure far more valuable, the ability to connect, heart to heart, with the people around you, and to move through the world with a sense of grace, ease, and gentle influence. For too long, you may have believed that charisma, confidence, and the ability to be well liked are mysterious gifts, bestowed upon a lucky few at birth. But tonight, you will learn and embody a profound truth. These are not gifts, they are skills. More than skills, they are the natural result of a deep inner shift in perspective. And like a seed planted in fertile soil, these qualities can be cultivated within you, especially in the quiet, receptive sanctuary of sleep. So begin now, by preparing to enter the beautiful, sunlit garden of human connection. Find a position of absolute comfort. Allow your body to feel deeply supported, completely safe, and held in a space of pure, positive regard. Let us start with a single, conscious breath. A breath of empathy. Inhale slowly and deeply, and imagine you are breathing in a warm, golden light. This is the light of understanding, of compassion, of genuine goodwill. Feel it fill your lungs, your chest, and spread like warm honey into every cell of your being. Now, exhale with a long, gentle sigh. And as you exhale, release the heavy armor you have worn around your heart. Release the fear of judgment. Release the memory of every past rejection, every awkward conversation. Release the exhausting effort of trying to be someone you are not. Let it all dissolve and drift away. Let's do that once more. A deep, nourishing breath in, filling yourself with the warmth of loving kindness and self-acceptance. And a long, slow, complete breath out, releasing all social anxiety, all self-consciousness, all self-doubt. Feel a gentle, soothing wave of relaxation begin at the very crown of your head. Imagine it as this soft, golden light, trickling down, calming your mind and releasing the persistent need to be right, to win arguments, to prove a point. Let that need dissolve. This wave of peace flows over your eyes, allowing them to see the world, and other people, with a new, softer, more generous focus. It flows over your jaw and your mouth, releasing the tension of unspoken criticisms and relaxing your lips into the beginnings of a gentle, serene smile. This warmth now flows down your neck and into your shoulders, melting away the immense burden of social expectations. Feel your shoulders drop, feel them become heavy and profoundly relaxed. This beautiful wave of relaxation flows down your arms and into your hands. Your hands, which may have pointed in accusation or clenched in defense, can now soften and open. Feel them become warm, at ease, and at peace. The wave of relaxation now moves down your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, spreading through your back, your chest, and surrounding your heart with a gentle, protective light. Feel your heart soften and open like a flower, ready to give and receive genuine warmth without fear. Your breath is deep and regular. You are safe to be your most authentic, loving self. Your entire body is now in a state of profound peace and gentle, open-hearted relaxation. Your mind is now quiet. The critical, defensive part of your mind is drifting away. And in this stillness, the door to your subconscious mind, the true source of your social habits and instincts, is now open. Every principle, every feeling you receive tonight will be accepted by your subconscious as a new, powerful, and natural part of who you are. Trust in this process. Simply listen and relax. The wisdom will become a part of you. Before we learn how to speak, we must first learn how to be. The foundation of all influence and friendship rests upon three simple, yet profound, shifts in our own inner attitude. The first secret: don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Remember this always: you are not dealing with creatures of logic. You are dealing with creatures of emotion, motivated by pride and vanity. Criticism is a dangerous spark that ignites resentment. It is futile because it puts a person on the defensive and makes them justify themselves. It wounds a person's precious pride and never inspires lasting change. Instead, the first pillar of our new identity is that of a person who seeks to understand. In your mind's eye, imagine yourself in a situation where you would normally be tempted to criticize. See the scene clearly. Now, instead of speaking the critical words, see yourself pausing. Taking a deep, empathetic breath. And choosing a different path. Choose understanding. Choose forgiveness. Remind yourself that if you were in their shoes, with their background and their feelings, you might have done the very same thing. Feel the immense peace in this approach. You are choosing to be a builder, not a demolisher, of human spirit. I am a person of deep understanding and empathy. I realize that everyone is doing the best they can with the resources they have. I choose to understand rather than criticize. I build people up, I do not tear them down. My presence is a source of safety and encouragement. The second secret: give honest and sincere appreciation. There is only one way to get anybody to do anything, and that is by making the other person want to do it. And what do people crave more than almost anything else? The feeling of importance. It is the deep hunger of the human soul. You hold the power to satisfy this hunger. But it must be genuine. This is not shallow flattery. This is deep appreciation, which is sincere, selfless, and comes from the heart. Become a good finder. Make it a habit to notice the unnoticed efforts and praise the small progresses. Let's practice this now. Think of someone in your life. Search your mind for one specific, honest quality you admire about them. Now, in your imagination, see yourself expressing this to them warmly. See their face light up. Feel the positive energy that flows between you. You have not just made them feel good, you have made them want to live up to your high praise. I have a deep and sincere appreciation for others. I look for the good in every person I meet. I am generous with my praise and encouragement, and it always comes from the heart. I help others realize their own true worth. The third secret, arouse in the other person an eager want. If there is any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view. The world is full of people focused only on what they want. To have influence, you must do the opposite. You must think in terms of what the other person wants. Before you ask someone to do something, pause and ask yourself, how can I make this person want to do it? This requires you to genuinely consider their needs and desires. When you frame your request in terms of their benefit, you are not manipulating, you are aligning interests. You are sending a powerful message, I see you. I understand what is important to you. This is the essence of true influence. I am genuinely interested in the needs and desires of others. I see the world through their eyes. Before I speak, I always consider how I can align my goals with theirs. I create cooperation and enthusiasm by focusing on mutual benefit. With our new inner attitude, we can now explore the actionable ways to become a person others are naturally drawn to. First, become genuinely interested in other people. Think of a dog. Their interest in us is absolute and joyous. We must become more like the dog. When you meet someone, forget yourself. Ask them questions. Listen to their answers as if it were the most fascinating story in the world. This simple, selfless act creates an instant connection. You are giving them the rare gift of feeling seen and heard. I am genuinely interested in other people. I see every person as a unique and fascinating story. I listen with my full heart, and people feel seen and deeply valued in my presence. Second, smile. A smile says, I like you. You make me happy. I am glad to see you. It is a simple, biological signal of safety and warmth. But it must be a genuine smile, one that comes from a true feeling of goodwill. Before you greet someone, think a happy thought. Let that feeling express itself naturally on your face. Your smile is a messenger of your kindness. My smile is a reflection of the genuine warmth and happiness within me. I greet the world and everyone in it with a sincere smile. I radiate approachability and positive energy. Third, remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound. Remembering and using a person's name is a profound compliment. It says, you are important enough for me to remember. Make a conscious effort to hear, remember, and use names. This simple act makes people feel respected and acknowledged on a deep subconscious level. I understand the power and importance of a person's name. I make a conscious effort to remember and use names. By doing so, I make people feel seen, respected, and singularly important. Fourth, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. To be a good conversationalist, be an interested listener. Most people are starved for the experience of being truly heard without judgment. Ask thoughtful, open-ended questions. And then, listen. Do not interrupt. Do not think about what you will say next. Just listen to understand. The person who has mastered the art of listening is a sanctuary in a noisy world. I am a deep and empathetic listener. I give others the precious gift of my full, undivided attention. They feel safe, respected, and completely understood in my presence. 5th, talk in terms of the other person's interests. The royal road to a person's heart is to talk about the things they treasure most. When you talk in terms of their interests, you are entering their world and validating their passions. This creates an immediate and powerful bond. I take the time to learn about the interests of others. I connect with people by talking about the things that are most important to them. I build rapport easily and naturally. 6th, make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. This is the golden thread that runs through all the others. In all your interactions, look for ways to sincerely recognize the worth of others. Follow the golden rule. If you can consistently satisfy the deep human craving to be appreciated, you will hold a magical power in your hands. I recognize the inherent worth of every person I meet. I look for opportunities to sincerely acknowledge their value. I make people feel seen, appreciated, and important, because they are. Once people like and trust you, you have earned the right to gently influence them. First, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. You can't win an argument. If you win, you lose their goodwill. So, when a disagreement arises, welcome it. Listen first, and look for areas of agreement. Choose understanding over victory. I welcome different perspectives. I seek understanding, not victory. I am a master of diplomacy, preserving goodwill and focusing on common ground. Second, if you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. There is great strength in admitting your errors. It clears the air of defensiveness and often inspires the other person to be gracious and forgiving. I have the courage and integrity to admit when I am wrong. This strength of character earns me the respect of others. Third, let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. People prefer to act on their own ideas. Plant seeds. Make suggestions. Let them cultivate the idea in their own mind. They will embrace it with an enthusiasm they would never have for an idea forced upon them. I plant seeds of ideas and allow others to cultivate them as their own. I guide, I suggest, but I do not dictate. I build ownership and enthusiasm by making others a part of the creative process. You have done a beautiful and profound work tonight. These principles are not tricks, they are a way of life, an outward expression of an inner state of grace and empathy. As you drift now into the deepest, most peaceful sleep, your subconscious mind will weave these principles into the very fabric of your personality. You do not need to memorize these rules. You only need to have absorbed the feeling of them, the feeling of warmth, of curiosity, of humility, of sincere appreciation. You will begin to notice the changes in your waking life. You will find yourself smiling more, listening more, and connecting more easily. People will be drawn to your warmth, your grace, and your quiet confidence. You are becoming a person of effortless influence, not because you are trying, but because you are simply being a better, kinder, more empathetic human being. Sleep now. Drift away on the gentle, warm river of this new understanding. Your subconscious mind knows how to build this new you. All is well. Sleep, deep, peaceful sleep. And awaken with a new ability to win friends, and to gently, lovingly, influence your world.